Hi everyone, good morning. It's Carolina Slosberg here, coming to you from So Busy Studio in Chesapeake Beach, Maryland. I am working today with the Pfaff Select 4.2 automatic dual feed machine that is available for purchase through your So Busy Studio. If you have any questions about this machine or its purchase, you can message me on my page, Carolina's Designer One So Busy, through Facebook. I am working on textile art today, so if you're not familiar with textile art, I have a couple of things to show you. This is a quilt hanging that I am making. This is textile art. So let me turn it around so you can see. So basically, you're taking many different fabrics or notions or scraps or embroidery, and you're piecing everything together. This started out as this pretty cotton with I guess that some animals around, lions and such. And as you can see on the other side, you can see it's still underneath here, but I completely covered it and have made a garden or landscape, if you will, with birds and a sun and other textiles. I've done embroidery. I've done some yo-yos over here. I have some yarn on the bottom that is for, I guess, like a grass effect. I have some applique leaves and whatnot. But this is one way you can do textile art. Over here, I have a bag that I made with serger scraps, actually. It's leather, I guess, what do you call those, samples. And I have two samples in here, side to side. I've sewed them wrong sides together. And on one side, I did some textile art by putting together some batiks that I sewed at an angle diagonally and horizontally to make a funky textile. So you're basically making your own fabric. Here is another sample. These are my famous Carolina totes. I design and build my own fabric out of scraps and many different things, yarn and threads. And this one is quilted, and it doesn't have any embroidery, but I do make some with embroidery. So this is a fabric that is made by me combining a lot of different fabrics. I have some Asian satin, I have some African Ankara here, and I have other Hawaiian fabrics. I have some batiks on the bottom. So this is another form of using your art in sewing. So with this machine, the Pfaff Select 4.2, you have the opportunity to use your dual feed to keep your yarns and your threads and your quilting and whatever else you're trying to pull with ease under the machine. And this is why a lot of people love this brand, because it's famous for their IDT or dual feed that's automatic. Comes with a lot of their top-notch machines. And so I am using a batik today to show you how you can incorporate textile art in any project or garment. And the reason I love a good batik, if you're not familiar with them, is because, as you can see, this one in particular, this is the backside of the hand-dyed batik. So you can see it's just as beautiful on the opposite side of the fabric as it is in the front. And in the front, you actually have some really pretty gold metallics. So let me show you why I like this particular machine. And again, if you're interested in the purchase of this Pfaff Select 4.2, just message me at Carolina's Designer One So Busy through Facebook. Another great thing about this machine, incorporated here on the foot control, is 2 speeds. So if you're beginning to sew, or you're working on silk or maybe a leather or something that's got a lot of delicate stitching, and you're lowering your stitch length to a smaller length, you're going to want to use the lower speed. And if you're a little cuckoo when you start creating and making your own textile, you're going to want to go maybe a little faster, such as when you're doing freehand and quilting or embroidery. And you can do that with this machine. It's actually built for that. That is why they've installed the automatic dual feed for you. And I believe every one of the feet that come with this machine has that capability. So you can pretty much sew anything you want with this machine. And the other great thing about this machine, you guys, is that the weight is so light and it's so sturdy, and you'll be able to see when I sew that it does not move. So, okay, let me stop talking and start sewing. Of course, you know, my husband always has the tendency, whether it's on the house phone or on the cell phone, to call me when I'm doing videos. And I keep telling him, and he keeps doing it. It's almost like he says, hey, she must be doing a video. Let me interrupt it and give her a call. And he doesn't want anything. He just wants to know what I'm doing. And it's always the same thing. I'm sewing, honey. Okay. So as you can see, there he goes on the house phone. I'm telling you. Funny. I'm just going all around this beautiful batik, creating my own special fabric. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but the yarn that I'm using is actually Ankara wool. I mean, Ankara wool, Angora. Thinking of my African fabrics. And I just thought it was, you know, it's just very, very pretty with this batik that has a lot of gold, and this particular yarn has a lot of silver. So, and of course, you know, silver and gold go hand in hand. They always look good together. I think I'm going to go this way now. Yarn go a little bit. All right, now I want to go this way again. So the fun thing about creating your own fabrics with mediums such as yarns and ribbons or paints, so you don't have to worry about anybody else having the same fabric. So that's always nice. Who wants to wear something that somebody else has, anything similar to that? You want to be unique, and making your own textile art allows you to do that. And the other great thing is that you're using things that might have been discarded, such as what I did with the leather little bag that I made. I used my serger toss outs, if you can believe that, and I thought it came out pretty cool looking. All right, so now you've seen a little bit of what this machine can do with the yarn and keeping multiple pieces together. So, because I did have the batting underneath. So this is what I've done, and you can see it's got a lot of metallic in there, a lot of metallic. So you have the beautiful batik underneath, and I don't know, you know, you can put a lining on this. You can make a nice little tote. You can incorporate it or keep going. I have a couple more cutouts and make a beautiful wall hanging. But you can keep doing other things to this piece. You can add different colored yarns, and you can do some yo-yos on here. You can paint on here, or you can add buttons and create your own art. But anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed the demonstration of this particular machine. And if you're interested, just message me through Facebook. I am Carolina Slosberg, and I just came to you from Southern Maryland, and I am in my home studio in Chesapeake Beach. Bye now.